All right, let's have a look at the front page of the Courier Mail and the Adelaide Advertiser. They both tackle the same issue tomorrow. Failure of NDIS. 1,279 die waiting. Exclusive help arrives too late after delays in insurance scheme. A story here by Claire Bickers. More than 1,200 Australians have died while waiting for an NDIS package in just 3 years, tragically, including 65 children and an average of almost 2 Queenslanders a week. We have the same splash on the Tiser, waiting shame. South Australians enduring the longest wait in the nation for NDIS packages, as national figures show more than 1,200 people have died in 3 years while waiting for this particular service. Lisa Goddard, these are alarming, confronting and terrible statistics, particularly in 2020.
Yeah, the NDIS was meant to be a solution for families and for anybody who has a disability and needs help. And clearly, when you're looking, South Australia, as you say, has the longest waiting time in the country, an average of 210 days to get help. And when you're talking about help, you're talking about services that these people desperately need. You're talking about beds that they need. You're talking about access to wheelchairs. There was a part of the story that I read tonight was a family talking about how they had a loved one die while they were waiting for equipment. So you think about the challenges that they're already facing and how tough they're already doing it. For this to be that difficult now, for them to access what they need, it's just pure and simple wrong. And I know that Scott Morrison made an election promise and we're expecting an announcement around a tightening up of those approval times by July, but clearly it has to be a priority.
Caleb?
Well, the NDIS has been going for, nearly a decade now, and billions upon billions of dollars have been spent trying to make this thing work, and it has been really an unmitigated failure. If you cannot provide the services to the people who need them, who desperately need them, to the point that they die waiting for them, something is seriously wrong. I mean, it's no secret that public health in this country is quite dire in some circumstances. A lot of that has to do with the states, but in this case it's the federal government. It just seems to be something that no government can get on top of. There should not be a single person in this country who has to die waiting for help. It's a disgrace, and any government that ignores that should fall on its sword. I know the federal government, as we've just been talking about, is trying to do something about it. But it's all good and well to talk and say you're going to tighten things up. But when you have people who are literally dying, waiting for the help that they need, that is a tragedy.